Protesters from across the UK and the world joined together to blockade the road in opposition to the DSEI Arms Fair, which takes place every other year at the Excel Centre.
DICE stands for Defence and Security Equipment International. One of the problems that we've seen come up with DICE again and again is that the UK often invites military delegations from countries that have very, very poor human rights records. There's always a delegation from Saudi Arabia, obviously the UK's biggest customer for arms. We've seen delegations from Bahrain, Libya.
The Israeli state has what's called a national pavilion inside the arms fair, and it promotes all of its both state arms companies and private Israeli arms companies. We wanted to draw attention and raise awareness about that.
As the world's leading land, sea and air defence exhibition, DSEI International features 1,500 exhibitors with suppliers coming from 121 different countries. DSEI seeks to bring together the entire defence and security industry to source the latest equipment and systems, develop international relationships and generate business opportunities, the nature of which was brought into question by demonstrators at Stop the Arms Fair.
2 years ago they were selling torture equipment, so their claim of legitimacy actually isn't that strong because they do sell illegal weapons that we wouldn't use with our own armed forces.
A spokesperson from the UK Trade and Investment Department issued a statement which said,
"The government undertakes a stringent process of scrutiny and approval before issuing any formal invitations to foreign governments to attend a major UK defence exhibition like DSEI. A country would not be invited where that would be contrary to the UK's international obligations. Respect for human rights is a mandatory consideration in the process."
In spite of the violent outbreak towards the end of the big day of action, the majority of protesters engaged in peaceful activities, including a meditation flash mob and singing sessions.
Today has brought together loads of different groups. Right now we have a Quaker meeting for worship happening just behind us. We have some Belgian activists locked on behind them and hundreds of people singing and chanting and really kind of keeping the energy high for why they're here today.
The humanness of it all is what strikes me. You've got the truck driver there who's trying to make a living. You've got many, many people in our low-wage economy with no jobs and no prospects, taking jobs making bombs. We don't think about these things, and it can all seem very friendly, but you know, what's in that truck is going to kill your brother, your sister, potentially someone else's brother or sister. People have very limited choices about what they do. It's incredibly sad.
This world shouldn't be for war, shouldn't be for killing, should be for caring, sharing and living everybody happy.
I think there's a sense across the whole of the UK and in fact beyond that, that the people are starting to take some power back and say not in my name, and I think the future for this is that the movement continues to grow, that people continue to be inspired by the courage of people like those who are here today and to realise that what they have to say is powerful and important.